everybody, Y here from the Bergs Run, and I thought I would just pop on here this morning as I was working on this. I got up super early this morning and did a bunch of work, and now it's still super early, and I am going to take a break and do some diamond painting, and then I will go back to working. So it is Tuesday the 23rd, I believe. Tuesday the 23rd. It's super early in the morning. My house is still quiet. The big dogs are sleeping. Their mom is sleeping. Yeah, it's been a really good morning. My legs woke me up again very early this morning. And so I just got up and had some work that I had to do today. And so I did that at 4 o'clock this morning. And so I worked until just a few minutes ago. It's still early. It's still, what time is it? Let me see if I can figure that out. It is, I don't know what time it is. I know that the trash truck just came by to pick up our neighbor's trash, and they come really early in the morning. So it's still early, but I'm taking a break. I'm going to work on this painting here for just a little bit, and then I'll go back to doing what I was doing before, which is work. So a couple of things, big ticket items this week. One is my job responsibilities are going to be lessened by half or more, and that is my injuries have affected my ability to do my job, parts of my job. It's not fair to them. I totally understand. But I am going to lose half of my job responsibilities. And I'm going to stay with the company, but on a very part-time basis. And I will find my replacement for them. So I will be interviewing in the coming days and weeks. And yeah, so I had been talking about the early retirement was coming soon. It is coming sooner. So, so yeah, there's that. So it's good news and bad news, because good news is I get to retire and I get to do some of the things that I like before I'm unable. The bad news is the reason for this is health issues. So on top of that, I also suffer with some other health conditions that can be debilitating. And I really wanted to be able to retire and do some of the things that I won't be able to do sooner than later. Unfortunately, I got into a car accident, and that snowballed everything. So now I'm unable to sit or stand for long periods of time. I'm unable to bend, lift, stretch, all the things that would that most jobs would require of just about anybody. Maybe not the lifting part, but I love my job, and I hope to find somebody to replace me that loves it just as much. It's a great veteran organization, and I will miss it, but they really do. I mean, I get it. They need somebody in their office. They need somebody who's able and capable to do the traveling required. And I have fully enjoyed traveling with them for events, but that stops now because as I'm unable. And yeah, so my goal to retire and travel to run races is not going to happen. So I'll have to find something else to fill that time. My husband I'm older than my husband, so he has quite a few years to go before he can retire. Again, mine is early retirement, so he has quite a few years, so it will be just me and my little dog sitting at home doing whatever. So, hey, suggestions, comments. What do you suggest I do with all of this spare time for somebody who's unable to get around? So my traveling thoughts when I first was thinking about retirement, because I'm getting, retirement wasn't that far away anyways. But that was what I wanted to do. So now I'm unable to travel. I guess I'll just diamond paint, huh? You got to find something to get into trouble with. Since I don't have coworkers. Well, I didn't have coworkers before the office that I worked in. I was the only paid employee. So, well, I am the only paid employee. So now there will be 2 employees going forward, at least I hope. And, they're okay with me staying on for parts of the job that I can do from home. So that made me very happy. So, yeah. Change is imminent, right? The only constant is change. And so, oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. And so that is my big news for today. And I have mixed feelings about it. Being told you can't work anymore, that's a tough pill to swallow. Even if you wanted to retire, being told you can't do it anymore. That's tough. Especially when it's something that you enjoy. Like I enjoy the traveling part. In the last couple of years, my husband's been able to go with me. So that's been a lot of fun. And now, yeah, I don't know. Don't know what I'm going to do. But it's all right. Everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer in that. A very firm believer. I don't know what the reason for my accident was or all my injuries that are changing my life, but I know that there is a plan. I'm just not privy to it at this time. So yeah, there's that. All right, so now we've got the basket is 823, which is this one. So what is everybody else up to? That was my news. That was my big. Good thing I bought all these diamond paintings before I'm going to lose half my income. Because I ordered my premiums from Dreamer Design and I placed an order with Diamond Art Club. I'm so excited. I don't know if I'll do unboxings of them because y'all have seen everything that's out there. I didn't buy anything different or special. I mean, it's the same stuff that's out there. So I don't know that I'll do an unboxing. Maybe I'll just show an excitement video because they came in the mail or something. I don't know. But y'all have already seen the actual video. I mean, actual canvases. So there's no need for that. All right. Crafty Chef Diamond warned me about the ridges in this canvas, and I forgot what she said, how to fix it, and here we go. Placing on it. Yeah. Yeah, the joys of being new to a craft and you just don't know the ins and outs yet. I'm learning really quickly. This community has been just amazing at answering questions and helping out and tips and tricks and to-dos and to-don'ts. And yeah, it's been wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I have thoroughly enjoyed this. I think I found my new favoritist thing to do. Favoritist, is that a word? Hey, I'm over 30. I can make up my own words. Somebody's parent said that. Maybe my son-in-law's dad. You're over 30. You can make up words. Hey, I'm a parent. I can make up words. I'm a puppy parent too. I can make up some words. So, yeah, I've ordered a bunch of canvases, so I'm excited for mail to come in. Oh, I got something in the mail yesterday I can show y'all. I ordered some release papers from Crafts by Crashly, and this is what I got. I got this cute card, thank you card, and in the card was her business card, a bunch of stickers, and some freebie paper, release paper that say Crafts with Crashly. And then I ordered 3 different kinds of paper. First is this puppy one. It's called Puppies and Bones. Next was this geometric shape, because that's what my YouTube cover page and avatar have. My profile picture has, but it's a little different than what I have, but it was still geometric. And then a travel one, because my intro always says, enjoy the adventure. And I thought that was the cutest ever. So I bought these release papers, and then I purchased a cover minder. A little cupcake cover minder. And then the freebies that she sent, oh my goodness. Some sparkly washi tape, the super thin washi tape, and another cover minder. It's a donut. How about that? Aren't they cute? So yeah, that was my happy mail yesterday. Of course, our mail didn't come till 9 o'clock last night, so I didn't actually get it out of the box until this morning. And I was like, when it came, the envelope was so big, and I was like, what in the world? The extra washi and the extra cover minder came in one of those little drawstring bags, a purple drawstring bag, and I was, oh, it's so cute. So yeah, that was my happy mail. I wanted some fun release paper, just because, you know, this works really nice and it's really good, but it's, you know, it's nothing to look at. So I decided to order some. And I was going to get it from Diamond Art Club, but I don't need 100 sheets of it. At least not now. because you can reuse it until you can't. And then so I'm really glad. I love supporting small. We do that here at home when we go out to eat. We don't eat at chain stores. We support small. But now let me first say, we don't go out to eat very often at all. My husband and I both just love to cook. Our actual relationship started with a dinner that we cooked, not a dinner that we went out to eat. So, once a week we would either be at my house or at his house. Either I was cooking at my house, he was cooking at his house, because he is a pretty amazing cook himself. And when I was in school, I went back to college as an adult, because I figured I couldn't talk my kids into going to college if they would say, well, you didn't finish college, and look, you're doing just fine. So I went back to college in my 40s and went back for 6 years, actually. I got 3 degrees during that time. But when I did, I went to Liberty University and their online program, and I got my associates, my bachelor's, and my master's. And it was tough. Online school is tough, let me tell you. I think it's easier to do an actual in-person, because you can ask the questions, you can see it. It is really hard to do online school. You have to be very disciplined, but that was getting off track. But anyway, so I was thankful that my husband knew how to cook, because I would go to work all day and come home and hop on the computer, and I was doing school until, late into the night. And this was every day. I mean, it was tough. I took full load while I was working full time, and it was tough. So if it weren't for my husband being able to cook, we all would have starved to death. That's what I tell him anyway. So he's pretty good cook. And we don't use a lot of recipes. Most of what we cook is just, here's what we have, what can we do with it? And we create something. Some of our favorite meals came from just creating something. My son, I make really good chili. And my son called me and he's like, Mom, can I have your chili recipe? And I was like, you would have to pick my brain, because I don't have a recipe for my chili. I just make it. And it's the same but different every time. Does that make sense? It's the same chili, but sometimes it's different. I mean, but it's always a red gravy chili, like a Sunday gravy type chili, and not a chicken chili or whatever they're making nowadays. It's a real honest to goodness chili. But it's a lot of times just based on what we have. If we don't have green pepper, we're using dried green pepper. I don't know. And I don't measure anything unless I'm baking. We don't really measure. My dad is a chef. He trained in the south of France. And, well, he did schooling, here too, but he didn't do it until he was retired. But he used to show me, he would pour stuff into the palm of his hand. And I'm like, how do you know if that's right? And he would pour it into whatever. And it was perfect, like whether it was a tablespoon or a teaspoon or whatever. And so I just learned from him to just pour. I can just pour things. I don't actually have to measure them. And so people think that's odd, but it's, that being said, I can't really give you an exact measurement for anything if it's my recipe. Now I will take a recipe from the internet and tweak it, because, well, we don't we don't have this or we don't like this, and then tweak it and make it ours. All right, I am sticking. But I never follow a recipe 100%. Well, unless I'm baking. And then that is kind of important that you follow the recipe. But we are foodies. We love to eat. We love to cook. We love to try new things. And we like flavor. But there, you know, you go out to eat and you might get flavor, but you don't know what you're getting. You don't know how healthy it is, how much oil and whatnot. This way, we can control the amount of sugar because we are on a 0 added sugar diet. And we have been for a couple of years. And so I am happy to say that I have not had real added sugar in a long time. Just because I am on, you know, diabetes is an issue for me. I don't have insulin. I'm not an insulin dependent diabetic, but I am. Yeah, there's a whole lot of issues. So they do consider me a diabetic, but I'm handling it with medication, oral medication. I don't take insulin. I take non-insulin injections, but because of my sugar being on the fence for so long, I also suffer from kidney disease, which will inevitably put me needing dialysis at some point, which is one of the reasons I wanted to retire early, because I want to be able to enjoy my retirement before I can't. Does that make sense? So it's just kind of discouraging that now I'm being told I can't work and I can't do, again, you know, I wanted to retire early so that I could do some more things. And now I'm being told you can't do some more things. So, I mean, I ended up in this place anyways. So yeah, it's kind of discouraging because I have some myalgia. I have, you know, I mean, I have a lot of health issues. I've never let them get me down. I've never let it stop me. And I have a newfound sympathy for people who say their back hurts because, oh my goodness, this is just debilitating. And it's my life now. So unfortunately, I have to let it define me, and I don't want it to. Anyways, I don't mean to get dark on y'all or anything. Just being real. Just being real. But I hope everybody else is doing good. I mean, spirits wise, I'm happy, and I don't know, it's weird. How can you be hurting so bad and be happy? I'm just happy. I have joy. I have joy. I know that there's a reason why I'm going through all of this. And I guess that gives me some sense of, I don't know, joy. I just have joy. I have joy, and if COVID taught me anything, it's to give people grace. And I can't reiterate enough. Just be kind, because you never know what somebody else is going through. I look fine on the outside, and I am really struggling on the inside with pain and issues that you aren't able to see. You know, you can't see that my kidneys aren't functioning properly. You can't see that my back is hurting. You can't see that my legs have no feeling in them sometimes. These are things you can't see, especially when I'm smiling. And they look at me like, oh, there's nothing wrong with her. Look at her. Sorry about that. Someone logged into the Zoom. So, back to what we were talking about. I don't remember what we were talking about. That's okay. Probably had something to do with early retirement. But speaking of the Zoom, there is a Zoom link available to diamond painters or crafters of any kind who want to craft in real time. It's a 24-hour Zoom link. It is available to anybody who wants to join us and get to know each other. I will put a photo up of the Zoom information. I will also put it in the description of this video. You can also find it on my community tab on my YouTube channel. So it is available 24 hours a day so that people not in the US can take advantage of it. So you can meet your friends on Zoom and craft together in real time. So yeah, there's that. So I just had somebody log in. I do also have to say, though, it's a 24-hour link, but it doesn't mean I'm on there 24 hours. It will open for anyone who has the link. And if you log in and there's nobody there, it will allow you to stay logged in for 40 minutes before it logs out. So you can hop on there and just wait to see if somebody else logs in. I'm hoping that this will catch on and we will have quite the crafting community, diamond painting community. You don't have to be a diamond painter, just a crafter. But it is available. Not all people diamond paint, and not all diamond painters only diamond paint. So it's available for any kind of crafting. Oh, so I ordered from Diamond Art Club yesterday for my very first time. Excited about that. Oh, I probably already said that, right? So I'm not probably going to do an unboxing because you all have seen all of their canvases that are available. I'm very excited though. And so I will have lots of time to complete some diamond paintings. Finding the silver lining in all of this, guys. Finding the silver lining. It's going to be an adjustment because I am definitely a workaholic. And when I do things, I do them 110%. All the time, every time, all the time. And with my hobbies, when I do something, I jump in with all fours, which is what I've done with this diamond painting. I am so excited, and I have purchased all the things and wasted money on things that didn't work, and that's my personality. So at least it gives me something to do besides just clean the house. Clean the house? What? Do people really do that? No, I'm just kidding. I hate cleaning the house, but right now I can't. So my daughter and my husband have been doing most of that. My daughter is leaving us in 3 weeks. They've been restationed to upstate New York. They're leaving. They've been looking at houses and things. Funny enough, though, she already has a job. She's like me. She likes to have everything lined up and ready. So she was proactive in her job search and got a job already. I'm like, wow, very, very happy for her. So she won't have to worry about spending money. That's pretty much what her paychecks are, spending money. But they're looking to buy a house because they're going to be there for at least 6 years. They don't want to live on base, so they're thinking about buying something. I'm excited for them. So they'll be in and out over the next few weeks because they're having going away parties in North Carolina. They have loose ends to tie up, in North Carolina. We live in Virginia, but they're only here temporarily, and they are from North Carolina. So there'll be a lot of traveling back and forth, and there'll be a lot of Grammy gets the dogs, which is okay. I love the little grand dogs, so. All right. So anyways, that's it for today. I suppose I need to go back and do my real job for a little while. I was just taking a break because I got up so early this morning and started working. So I was just taking a break. And I think my break, I need to get back to work. Again, like I said, I'm a workaholic. I always worry. If I don't do it, it won't get done type of thing. So there's that. So anyways, I will try to come back later before I post this video. And maybe just maybe. If not, I'll see you again in a couple of days. I think I'm going to finish this canvas in the next day or two, so I'll be able to show that to you. And until then, I want to thank all my subscribers for subscribing. I appreciate you more than you know. Be sure to remember to do all the things, the like, the comment, the subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, I hope that you like what you see and you might want to stick around for more diamond painting content and other things. I do other things besides just diamond painting. I do cooking and just life as an empty nester. And with this early retirement, it looks like there might be more life of an empty nester going on. So until then, I'll see you next time. Bye. Have a fab day.